What's up, Sushi Squad? We back in some more Trove, and today we're gonna be talking about Luxion's video. Luxion's video? Yeah, he's started his own YouTube channel. He just recycles content, just like he recycles his inventory. So anyways, jokes aside, folks, I ended up actually streaming Trove earlier today with the latest version, let's call it version 3 of the Shadowhunter rework on the test server. But I already ended up putting a bunch of videos up today, so I don't really want to end up publishing that stream. So I'll leave it available for members right now, and I'll publish that stream tomorrow publicly for everybody else. I'm just saying this as a heads up because they're constantly updating the test server, and later today they might even end up updating the Shadowhunter rework further, which means that my stream that'll come out tomorrow will technically be irrelevant, but you guys know I'll cover you with all of those details. Frankly speaking, the test server is just doing very minor changes with the Shadowhunter right now. But anyways, let's get into Luxion's inventory. So before we get started, gotta let you guys know, if you're new to Trove, you can use the sign up link in the description, and then anything you end up buying out of the cash shop, I make a percentage of that sale. It's an awesome way you can help me out. Game ago, please contact me. So checking out Luxion's inventory, woo, that's a good one. He's actually got a good set of stuff. Dang, dude. Okay, Binding Darkness is clickbait. Don't bother with that. So anyways, let's get into these other items. Let's swap over to this dude and do the Whacky Waffle. Whacky Waffle is a Chaos Vault item, so this is actually an old Chaos Chest item, which, as far as I know, if it's Chaos Vaulted, it means that you can't get it out of the Chaos Chest anymore. It means that you can only craft it out of the Chaos Vault items, or you could buy it for Dragon Coins, which, I mean, it's a square waffle, so it's kind of cute. I don't know. I kind of like the sandwich mounts. I don't know if there's something like wrong with me, but I do, okay? Then we got the Scout Saucer, which, check this out. You guys are going to have your minds absolutely melted by the ray gun of this thing because it is a chunky mount, dude. Like, look at this thing. It is huge. It's one of the biggest mounts in the game just because of the fact that it is basically a reskin of the what is this a reskin of? I think it's a reskin of the PvP airplane, but they ended up just making it a big flying saucer. I mean, I like it. I don't like the colors because it's got the Trove colors, which is puke green and pea yellow, but other than that, I like the mount because I like UFOs and I like aliens. Okay, what can I say? There's a secret about me that you know, because I believe that I was adopted by aliens. No, I don't even know why I'm going with this joke. So then there's the Cygnus Skyship Gesundheit, which, as far as I know, is said to have one time traverse the skies and the sea. Yeah, okay. So the weird thing is that we've got this used to be a login item, which means that it used to be free, and now he's just recycled it. But it used to come with a sale, so I really hope that Luxion's variant actually comes with the sale, because otherwise you're gonna kind of be out of luck in that regard. I'll try and show you guys it right down here, but it is a tight squeeze, and generally speaking, it is a very, very big boat, as you can see. Let me try and get the HUD out of the way. I mean, it looks cool. Okay, it is one of my favorite boats. It kind of feels like it's Gonda or Trove of Wonder themed. It, frankly speaking, feels like it was supposed to be in Trove of Wonders, and then they just decided, no. I don't know why. Then there's the Trovian Tumbler. I think you guys are gonna really like this one. This, I would assume that these two might end up being expensive. Just on the player market, just because of the fact that they're going to end up being quite rare. This was actually a promo mount. Can I select it? Do I have it? Yeah, I do. Okay, so this was a promo mount once upon a time ago, which I don't know if it is still available as a promo mount, but yeah, it's quite expensive. So considering that it's close to 500k right now, while Luxion has it, means that it's going to end up increasing in value more than likely once it goes away. So you could end up investing in it if you want. Obviously, the prices are going to fluctuate depending on if you're on PC or not. Let's take a look at the Cygnus Gesundheit boat. So the sale, of course, is pretty overpriced, because I wonder whether or not you actually end up getting it from the boat as well. But the boat, of course, being close to 500k, which technically means that it's more valuable just because you're spending less dragon coins for more flux ratio. But it depends whether or not you want to actually risk that, because I don't know that many people that are going to go out of their way to buy a boat. At least it is a cool one though. And then I wanted to take a peek at the Scout Saucer just because I'm curious. Okay, yeah, so about the same price, which of course, you know, increased dragon coins. So anyways, this is going to end up being the Tumbler. Sorry, I didn't mean to digress. Which is quite literally Batman vehicle, but again with Trovian colors, which, yeah. Also, look at that. It's the Trove logo. Wow. Don't get me wrong, I actually really like this mount, and the original modder, does it say who modded it? Screamheart. Yeah, he's a great modder. I don't know if he's still around anymore, but Screamheart actually had alternate versions of this. Of course, this is the one that got into the game, because basically if you end up making something green and yellow, usually the developers eat it up because then it's Trovian themed, which a lot of modders understand that, and yeah, it's kind of weird. But anyways, then there's the Arcanium, George, my name is George Hen. That's going to be a reference nobody's going to understand. So this is actually from a store pack, so devs kind of made a bit of a boo-boo with this one. I mean, I guess it's cool for console players, because honestly speaking, I don't know whether console players can even get this mount, because this is a Steam exclusive, as far as I know, because the store pack will actually give you wings, a boat, and this mount, which is just a spider mount. I don't know, it's kind of gold and weird. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the spider mounts in general. They're cool, but frankly speaking, I want a mount, or I want a class that has spider legs. You know, that weird, I don't know, it's some type of a creature that I don't know what the hell it's called, but it's basically going to end up being a spider with like some human half type of thing. And I think that would be really cool as an archer character. You right click and it shoots a web or something. I don't know, web shot. But anyways, moving on, there's going to be Luxion's style stash, sorry, which is quite literally going to be any of the items out of the style section. So hats, weapons, so on and so forth. And what these are going to do is when you end up using them, they'll randomly unlock a seasonal event, pinata, or Luxion equipment style that you don't already own, which is literally going to end up being one mastery, so just don't do it. And then Binding Darkness. Now this, the funny thing is that this price was already overpriced back when Binding Darkness was a lot harder to get. It was an item that normally you got out of Shadow Towers, right? Where do you get it now? Delves. Very easily, I might add. Just so long as you're grinding delves, you're just slowly earning Binding Darkness. So this is a ripoff, especially because that's 25 dragon coins a piece. What's 25 times 10? 250 dragon coins. No thank you, because these Binding Darkness barely go towards anything. That's not even 10% towards an augmented gem. Actually, what am I thinking? These are for re-rolling stats. Either way, it's still a ripoff. And then there's going to end up being the Golden Hoard Dragon Soul, which the cool thing about these, if you don't know, is that as you end up consuming these souls, you'll end up getting these dragon badges, which gives you tons of mastery and stuff. And by consuming 5 of them, you actually get a really good starting ally. If you're at the early portion of the game, highly recommend that you do it, because you only need to spend a very small amount of dragon coins. But you'll slowly end up unlocking the fully maxed out dragon. Now, the thing with Luxion is that you're gonna unlock multiple forms of the dragon. We're just gonna show off the big boy Chongo one, just so that we can skip to the end right here. But basically, there's gonna be a cookie cutter version, one that doesn't have wings, one that can glide but can't shoot fireballs, and then finally the final version, which can glide and shoot fireballs. Yes, and so far it's the only mount in the game that actually shoots flux, so I appreciate that they haven't reused those VFX on another mount yet, because it's only a matter of time. But generally speaking, it's going to end up taking you a very, very long time to get this maxed out dragon. It's going to cost 400 dragon coins, but no other resources, so in that regard, it's kind of nice. But Luxion's going to be on a bi-weekly scheduled visit, which means he's here this weekend, next weekend's Luxion, and then the weekend after is going to end up being Luxion. Now, one last thing that I gotta let you guys know about, because this is super duper important. I might even mention it in the title of the video. I'm not trying to bait you guys to the end of the video. I just thought about it. But Right now, we've actually got an XP event. So we've got double XP going on for this week until February 6th, which is going to end up being next week's reset, which potentially could end up being when the Shadow Hunter comes in, just because they've done this in the past where they give us a double XP event so you can grind up the character before the rework goes live. This is just an educated guess. I'm not saying Shadow Hunter's coming out next week, guys, confirmed, or anything like that, but I'm just saying that it is more important than ever before that if there's any day of the week that you log in on Trove, you'll want to log in on Saturday, because on Saturday, you're going to end up having XP day. And if there's any day that you end up buying Patron, it's going to end up being on this Saturday, even if you just buy it for a day, because you can have double experience week on double experience day, and then if you have double experience potions, that's a lot of XP, dude. Like, you can end up grinding so many paragons so many paragon levels so darn quickly by doing this. I'm definitely going to end up streaming on Saturday and grinding, well, as much as I can, 1 hour at the minimum, maybe 2 hours. It depends, because I'm very busy with all sorts of other projects going on right now, and I want to play some more Zenith and Dying Light. But anyways, that's going to end up doing it for me today, folks. Smash like, sub for more, buy the merch you want, support the channel, and have yourselves a wonderful day.